Pete Smythe from The Professionals here with Michael Hamilton for another episode of Box to Box. Now, Michael, it was a bit of a light weekend for games. There wasn't quite as many as usual. Could you just run us through a couple of the ones that you thought were worth mentioning in dispatches?
Yeah, look, we only had a few catch-up games over the weekend, and we actually lost some of those through rain as well. But we did have some coaching clinics on, which were well attended to, both the ones at Church Road and the ones run by the Western Sydney Wanderers. So it was all in all, a nice break for parents, but we still kept it going a little bit.
And a big shout out to the parents and grandparents that took the kids there in torrential rain, freezing cold, like it's cold again today. As you noticed, I've got Aussie's Inspector Gadget jacket on.
Yeah, really looking quite dapper, mate. So
mate, have you got a shirt? Have you got a shirt under that?
Yeah, I do. Obviously,
looks like you swallowed a Berber rug under there, mate. What's going on with that?
Oh, that's just my youth grade to scare off the youth grade players.
Does it work, mate?
No.
Righto, Michael. We've got a new section that you've thought up, and it's getting huge response, and we want a bit more. Is that right?
Look, we had our first bit of mail come in, so we've got it Michael's mailbox, and just let you know, if you want to contribute to Box, contact your club committee and send it through. So,
what have we got? What have we got?
First bit of feedback.
This is you got to put it up the right way.
Dear Box, love the interview with James Tesserero. Thank you.
Who's he?
He's the referee that we interviewed last week, who's now an AR in the A-League. So he's one of the success stories of the Highlands. Did
you ask him if he takes like gratuities and stuff like that?
No. He's a very above board sort of guy. Your questions were very insightful, and James came across as a very likeable and clean-cut guy. Now, this could very likely be from James's parents. Is it possible that we could get any more interviews with the referees? Well, as luck would have it, we do.
Can you sort that out?
We can, and we have one for you right now. G'day, gentlemen. Welcome to Box to Box. We have the HFRA Management Committee, Tony, James, Gary, and Caleb. Refereeing, what do you love about it?
Quickly question. No idea.
The people. I love being out on the field, run around.
Fresh air, all ages, all skills, all sizes, doesn't it?
Now, I noticed in the Euros there was a different mechanism for the kickoffs. If you could change one rule in refereeing, what would it be?
Yeah, no, that's a pretty good one. I'd go with that one. I'm sick of pulling that up.
Wait till next year and there's 96 law changes.
Have the players move themselves back 10 yards.
Okay, officiate. What do you think is the hardest rule to officiate? The offside?
Offside.
Everyone has an opinion.
Offside's easy.
No, player discipline.
Player discipline. Okay, and the last movie you saw, Tony?
Last movie would be science fiction, The Independence Day.
Oh,
last book you read, James?
Last book, The Laws of the Game.
Favourite album to put on, Gary, to unwind after a day officiating?
Gotta be AC.
Back in Black?
Yes.
And Caleb, what do you most love about living in the Highlands?
I don't live in the Highlands. So the weather.
If you did, what's the most thing that you enjoy about coming to the Highlands?
Fresh air. Definitely love the fresh air.
All right, thank you very much for joining us. You do a very much underrated and much maligned job, but thanks for joining us on Box to Box, guys.
Right, take two, because Bill Smiley's let us down. He's not here, is that right, Michael?
Yes, he's not here today. So.
Right, so we're going to recut this bit in where we say, so Michael, what's coming up next weekend in relation to games?
So we've got the Women's Premier League. It's all over at Yarramble this weekend. So Mossvale are taking on Robbo, and Bundy, big game against Yarramble. And they're both 3 p.m. over at Yarramble, so that's sort of the place to be with women's football.
Yep.
Mossy's playing Mittagong in the Men's Premier League over at Iron Mines. And the other game has escaped me for the moment, but
don't worry, Michael. We're professionals. We'll get it.
Yeah, and it's a northern draw, so
it's a good game anyway.
Yeah,
you got to get there. So you got to get to the game. We don't know who's playing, where it is, but you really need to be there.
Hilltop Yarramble, the Northern Derby.
Hilltop, oh mate, how could you forget that?
Over at Baronia, so that's be another great game. So
Hilltop Yarramble, I'll need security. There's that much tension.
In the under nines, I'd probably head over to Yarramble at 9 o'clock. The Mossvale under 9 Reds, cracking little team.
Yeah. Are they all in red?
Apart from the shorts. But yeah, so they'll be playing at 9 o'clock, so that should be another cracking game, and I'll give my daughter's team a bit of a plug there.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Will she be pretty good?
Yeah, she's all right.
Yeah. Gets it off a mother or a father?
Her mother's Uruguayan, so probably her, I'd say. Yeah, and I'd like to mention 2 events coming up. The Yarrambil annual Glen Sargood MND fundraiser, that's on the 23rd of July at the Bargo Hotel. Contact the club for tickets. And also the Robbo Race Night, where they will be raising funds for the BDCU Children's Foundation, and in particular mental health issues with children. So they're both great nights, so try and contact Robbo to attend the race night and get along.
And of course, one of the sponsors of the Yarrambil Club is the Bargo Hotel, where this function's being hosted, Michael. Charlie Fenton, the publican there, hell of a good bloke, and he's been known to have a cold beer and a hot fire on for the patrons.
Yeah, it's always a nice time to head to the Bargo Hotel.
But you said before when we cut it out, you've never been there before, Michael.
But I can imagine it would be fantastic.
You can imagine it'd be fantastic. Well, it is, Michael. I got to be honest. I'm here to play my cards. Yeah. I've been to the Bargo Hotel, and it's as good as they say. So until next weekend on Box to Box, have a good time with your soccer and happy kicking.